everyone, this is Shirley from Shirleys World, and I'm about to fireplace because it's very snowy and wintry and cold out today. So, plus it's supposed to get warmer this weekend, so this is my day to build a fire. I love to make fires in the fireplace. First of all, I don't know if you can see. Hi, Curb. I start out in the grate with some rolled up newspaper and pine cones. I have a huge excessive amount of pine cones outside because I have a lot of pine trees. So I collect them in the fall, put them in buckets in the garage, and sometimes they open, sometimes they don't, but it doesn't matter. They have enough pine, whatever you call that, sap in them, that they make really good fire starters. So I used to use the fire starters that had wax in them. You can use those too. No, unfortunately, I don't notice any pine smell. I wish it did. I wish they did. Maybe if I used ones that were really fresh, you know, but then I don't know if they would burn. They might smell though. I could throw in, but they don't stay green. You know, by wintertime, yeah, by wintertime they get brown and they get dried out. So, no, I haven't noticed the good pine smell. Unfortunately, that would be great. But after the newspaper and the pine cones, I have kindling that I collect from the yard all year round, and I just throw some kindling in on top of the newspaper, sort of crisscross. And so that starts a fire real good. I don't have to use all this bucket. And then for the logs, I brought logs in here. I start putting them up in sort of a tent shape, like that. And I found that that is the best way to have the fire start really well. This one feels a little damp, but it should be okay. I have a big one here, but it's really dry. Phew, and dusty. So I'm going to stack it up too, like that. And as this fire burns, I don't know what it is about putting your logs in that shape, but it makes a really good fire. Because I've laid them crisscross, I've done other things with them, and it doesn't make as good of a fire as putting them in a tent shape. So that's what I do. Then I have other logs over here. I have a lot of logs that I brought in to add to this as the logs burn down. So I use my little fire starter thing here. Oh, I didn't catch that remark. Sorry. I have my phone on a tripod so that I can do this. So, another very important thing that I do, I take a couple pieces of newspaper, especially when it's windy, like today, it's windy outside. And I wad this up like this, and I set the end on fire, because you want to make sure that you have an updraft. Well, make sure your flue is open. Mine's always open, so make sure that the draft is going up. Especially on a windy day. You don't want everything blowing in here. you'd have a smoky mess. So then I just go under here and I light the newspaper, which lights really easy. And it then lights the pine cones, which lights the kindling, and it starts your fire. And now in a little bit, pretty soon, we're going to have a really warm fire because these logs are well seasoned. They're 2 or 3 years old. They're nice and dry. I keep my logs in the garage. I am very lucky that I am able to, I have a friend at the barn that has a huge supply of wood always. They're always cutting wood, and she gives me wood for nothing, so I don't have to pay those horrible fees that you see sometimes for wood. So that is how I start my fires, and my fires are always really hot and really good. This door, the best heat you get without if you don't close the door or even the screen. But if you don't want any little sparks flying out, I can shut the screen like this. And it keeps any sparks from flying out. And I keep this down here open. It gives it air and keeps it going good. So that's how I build my fire. I know. Well, yeah, it was here when we came. These rocks, all these rocks were from this property. I mean, when it was 100 and some acres. So this this fireplace was built from the rocks that were from the property, which is nice. So I just wanted to come on and say hi. This is a stay-at-home day for me. It's cold and wintry out, and I don't even have any makeup or anything on. This is my stay-at-home day. I'm going to sit down and start some crocheting projects. My dogs are napping, of course, like they always do. I'll show you my doggies. I used to have a dog named Rocky. Have a good day. Yeah. Okay. You have a good day too. I'm gonna take this off and show you my doggies. See, they're napping. I think I'm gonna have to take poor Spirit. See, her tummy's getting really big again. She collects fluid in her tummy because she has cancer, and that happens. And then she gets tapped, and she gets relief when they drain the fluid out. And she just had it done less than 5 days ago, so it's not good that it's building up so quickly. At Dexter's has the chair, and Spirit has the rug. She's going to be closest to the fire, I guess. So I will see you later maybe, and I'm going to enjoy my fire and do some crocheting. So bye.